know why Catholics, have this issue with Jews. I don't know what it is. They have this. I don't listen. I get the Jews have issues with Christians, and they'll make fun, and they'll say stuff like, "Oh, your Jesus is gonna do." They'll say, "Well, he was a Jew anyways, right?"
Yeah.
But then Catholics have that issue with Jews. And they act like, they're all innocent and everything. And when you look at Catholics, the amount of centralized power they have. Centralized. If you know what the total Catholic population is worldwide? It's like 1.213 billion. Jews are 15 million.
15 million.
But Jews are decentralized, meaning Jews don't have somebody they listen to that says, hey, you better do this. Catholics, God forbid you say something about the Pope. They're like, hey, man, listen, who is that Pope figure in the Christian community? We don't have one.
No.
If I ask you right now who's the Pope in the Christian community, you don't have somebody to look at. Who is it? Which pastor?
Yeah, exactly.
No, they don't.
We don't have one.
It's an independent network.
It's just the Bible.
So if you look at only Catholics and Muslims have somebody that they look at as their supreme leader, like, you got to go to somebody. But even more, it's Catholic.
Well, there's only two theocracies in the world.
Catholicism?
Islam. I'm sorry, the Islamic Republic of Iran.
Yep.
And the Vatican.
Yeah.
Those are the two major theocracies.
So listen.
Big difference.
Yeah, okay.
Big
You pulled it.
difference.
I said 1.3 billion. My apology. I don't want the Catholics to be upset with me because, I have a lot of Catholics friends. 1.422 billion. By the way, you ready for this? They have 220,000 parishes worldwide. That's churches.
Wow.
They have 3,000 dioceses, 400,000 priests worldwide, 600,000 religious sisters, nuns.
Wow.
200,000 Catholic schools globally, 50 million students enrolled worldwide, 1,300 universities, 5,000 to 6,000 hospitals, 15,000
Sounds like victories to me, and it should be a lot more than that.
Disabled, orphans. I have had nothing but great experience with Catholics. Nothing. Here's where my challenge is. I've never had any issues with Jews. I've never had any issues with Catholics, but they have issues with each other. Okay?
Well, I don't think Jews have any issues with Catholics. I think the old school Catholics, old school, had major issues with the Jews.
Yeah. Well,
and then I think in the 1960s, they said, you know what, guys? Let's pump the brakes on all the Jew hate and all
listen,
that. But that still lingers.
Did you not, Tom, did you not watch Godfather 3? What's Godfather 3 about? Do you really want to go through the history of Catholicism and how much power and authority and mob and finances and
you have its own military. It has a military.
There are so many things to go through. So for me, this is the problem. This is the problem. For me, it's when you come in and take a judgmental position and your church has a history of a lot of issues, you're kind of contradicting yourself and you're a hypocrite. So you have to kind of be able to balance that. But at the same time, guess what? That's what comes. The Vatican has a lot of power. Think about if you wanted to have control over 1.422 billion people around the world. In a sense, Christians couldn't pull this off. Mormons couldn't pull this off. Catholics pulled it off. What a power. And so here's a question. Who's more powerful? Can you run a poll, Rob? I'm actually so curious to know how the audience votes. I kind of have an idea which way they're going to vote, though.
And you want us to give up?
No, I don't want you to say anything. I just want to give it 3 minutes.
Okay.
Who has more power, Jews or Catholics? Does the Catholic Church have more power or Jews?
This guy's a clown. He is such a clown. I mean, and he's so full of himself, honestly. He is so full of himself. He is so misinformed. There's so much to say. He said so much in 3 minutes and 47 seconds. The Catholics have so much power. The Catholics have, 400,000 priests and 200,000 parishes and 1.422 billion Catholics. And yeah, because we are the true church. We are the church. We are the church that Jesus Christ, wanted on this earth. It's the reason why he gave the 3 keys to the kingdom of heaven to Peter. He didn't give it to Peter for no, it wasn't a coincidence. Okay. This was planned. All right. And Peter went off to become the first pope of the Catholic Church. So yes, we do have the numbers. Yes, we do have the power, as we should. As we should, because it was given to us by Christ. Okay. So I mean, this. I mean, this guy calls himself a Christian, but he obviously hasn't read the Bible. All right. So when you say Catholics and the Jews, they don't get along. Jews and Catholics, Catholics and Jews, but yeah, because the Jews had Jesus Christ crucified, our Savior, right? They had him crucified. So of course there's gonna be tensions there. All right. So our numbers will continue to grow because we are the one true church. All right. And the next generation of Catholics that are coming, you cannot stop that. No matter how many hit pieces you put out there, no matter how much you try to put Catholics down, because this is just one big Catholic hit piece. That's what this is. Don't kid yourself. All right. Everything he said was negative towards Catholicism, towards Catholics. Nothing positive. Okay. And this is because he is a Trump supporter, because he supports Trump, and everything that comes out of Trump's mouth, he supports. And the Trump and the Pope are going back and forth, right? I'm not even going to say back and forth. I'm going to say Trump made his comments, and the Pope basically just said, hey, listen, I'm against wars. Plain and simple. I don't like what's happening in the Middle East. Trump didn't like that, so Trump attacked the Pope. And he's here, okay, putting this hit piece out on behalf of Donald Trump. That's what he's doing. That's what this is. All right? So, say what you want to say about the Catholic Church. We're not going anywhere because we are the one true church. Do Christians have that Pope figure? Yeah, you do. He's called Martin Luther, okay? It's the reason why there's 400 plus denominations, because of him. If it wasn't for him, you guys will be Catholics, all right? So, oh man, it blows my mind. It blows my mind, This guy is so misinformed. It's like he just doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And then he referenced The Godfather. But did you watch Godfather 3 and the power that the Catholics have? And come on, man, get it together, please. Get it together. All right. Read the Bible. Go to Mass. All right, go to Mass. Maybe it'll change your life. Maybe you'll become a Catholic. There's nothing better than receiving the Eucharist. There's nothing better than going to Mass. There's nothing better than praying the Rosary. I mean, there's so much he said. I'm trying to think about everything he just said. But he just said so much crap. So much crap. Who has more power, Catholics or the Jews? We should always have more power. Catholics should always have more power. That's how I feel. That's just the way it should be. So, I mean, this guy, I don't watch his stuff. I do not care to watch his stuff. Because of this, because of stuff like this, because of these things that come out of his mouth. All right. This hit piece is not going to work. All right. The young generation, the next generation of Catholics that are coming, this hit piece is not going to work on them. It's not. And there's nothing you can do to stop what's coming. There's nothing you can do. It's just not going to happen. So, we are the true church, okay? The Pope is the vicar of Christ, whether you like it or not. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. You could put out 20, 40, 50 polls on who has more power, Catholics, Christians, the Jews, or the Muslims, or the Buddhists, or whatever, the Hindus. It doesn't matter how many polls you put out there. We're not going anywhere. We're getting bigger and we're getting, stronger. All right. And the next generation that's coming, you're not going to stop that wave. That wave is coming, baby. It's coming. There's nothing you could do about it. So enjoy putting out your hit pieces. Keep going. Keep it going because we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Christ is king, and Catholicism is the one true church, whether you like it or not. So